everyone, I'm Felicia Scott, Me Time Advocate. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today's video is about how to explain to family members why me time is important. Especially when it comes to younger children, they don't often really understand, so we have to explain it in a way that they can grasp it so they know that when you're taking this me time, it doesn't mean that you don't love them, that you don't want to spend time with them. It just means that you want to take a little time for you to regroup, re-energize, and rejuvenate. Guilt is a demoralizing self-sabotager because it just beats you down over time. You know, you're doing the best that you can with what you have for where you are, and it just never seems to be enough. Whereas self-sabotage is the ruthless sabotager because it's using your own inner voice, your own critic against you. And it's very hard to neutralize knowing that that inner voice, which is supposed to be your cheerleader, your rah-rah, is now turned against you. So how do you explain why me time is important to family members, especially younger children? Well, number one, reassure them that first and foremost, you taking me time doesn't mean that you don't love them and that you don't want to spend time with them. Here's an example that I used for when my children were younger and I wanted to take me time. And after I explained it to them in this way, I didn't really have any issues because they were able to understand why mommy needed it. When my children were younger, I used to live in Southeast Florida, where we have in West Palm Beach, and we had beautiful beaches that were just amazing that we could just go into. So that was our family outing, was we would go to the beach. So you can use any family outing as long as it's something that your children enjoy wholeheartedly doing. So when it came time for me to explain to my children why we take me time, I would sit them down and I'd be like, remember when you kids, you guys would go to the ocean and we go to the beach and we'd have so much fun. You kids would be running around, playing in the water, making sand castles, and then you'd come home and you'd be so tired that you could barely keep your eyes open. Then I have to help you guys get to sleep because I want you to rest, because I know you're tired, I know your eyes are tired, and when you're tired you can't see very well. I said, well, it's the same thing for mommy. When I get home after a long day, I am super tired and I can barely see. I wish I had superpowers to keep going and going and going, but I don't. So mommy needs to rest just like you guys need your rest. And then go in and tell your children about what you do during the entire day. You know, kids are smarter than we give them credit for, and they understand a whole lot more than we give them credit for. And after I told my children what I do all during the day, not the dispatching and all the rough calls that I used to take, but just giving them everything that I do during the day, I didn't make it halfway because their eyes were as big as little saucers. They were like, oh my God. But I wasn't trying to traumatize them, but I just wanted them to know what mommy does all day. And once I explained to them, they were like, wow, mom, you do a lot. You know, go ahead and take some time. And after that, I really didn't have any problems. So I just explained to them why I needed me time in a way that they could understand. And when I wanted to take some time for myself, it didn't become an issue anymore. Tip 2. When explaining to family members why me time is important, you got to keep your emotions under control. And I know it sucks and it's tough because everybody's coming at you. You're getting all this pushback. But you have to remain objective so that you can, number one, clearly articulate, and two, effectively communicate. Tip number 3. When it comes to me time, that word, there's this negative stigma that's number one around the word me time. And then number 2, your family members, they have this misconception of what me time is. So you're going to have to explain to them, what is me time? Simply, let's break down the word. Me means you. Time is scheduling, arranging a block of time to do something for you. It's that simple. That is it. As I like to say, me time is a block of time that you arrange, schedule to do something positive for you. And just a little heads up, what you do within me time, that is self-care. What is self-care? It's what you do within me time with love that positively takes you from where you are to where you want to be, to more importantly, how you want to feel once me time is ended. This last tip works amazing for older family members, such as your teenage kids, your spouse, significant other, Or if you have older family members like your parents living with you or your in-laws while you're raising your family, this one definitely works. And it is use their favorite activity to explain why you are taking me time. So let's take your husband, for example. He likes to play golf. I'm just throwing it out there. It's the first thing that came to my head. And explain to him, look, you love to go and play golf. It's your time away from the family. When you come back, you're happier, you're lighter, your mood is improved, you're relaxed. That's why you play golf. And it's something that you enjoy and you're passionate about. Use the same thing with your children. You know, explain to them, look, I know you guys love me and I know you want to hang out with me, but I know you don't want to hang out with me all the time. You want to go and do your thing. Well, it's the same thing with me. I love you guys and I want to hang out with you, but I don't want to hang out with you all the time. I want my time to do my thing. Just like whatever it is that you guys love to do, I'm going to do the same thing. It's not about letting me, it's telling them, look, this is what I'm going to do. This is the time that I'm taking for myself. The same reason and the same way that you guys do it is the same reason and the same way I'm doing it. When you turn the tables on them and let them know, hey, look, you have these activities that you love doing. You love taking time for yourself. You feel so much better when you come back. I'm doing the same thing. When you do that, you effectively neutralize any argument of why you can't take time to do what you want to do and do some self-care and enjoy some personal time. And while you're doing this, you are effectively neutralizing two sabotagers as well, which are guilt and self-sabotage. Look, it's not easy having this conversation with your family, explaining why you need to take me time. It's an uncomfortable conversation, but one that must be had. This is why you're taking me time, and it's why you're doing it for you. So go ahead and take that me time. And like I said, you just effectively neutralize two me time sabotagers. And with these tips that I have given you, I hope, and it is my sincere wish and desire for you now to take me time without all the lip service. Well, that's the end of this video for today. I hope that you enjoyed it. Go ahead and let me know what you thought about in the comment section. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. I'll be uploading more videos, and you can catch me on Instagram and Facebook at themetimeadvocate.com. Well, I'm Felicia Scott, your Me Time Advocate, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.